So the soldiers are in now. I told you. The soldiers are in now. The soldiers are taking position. The clerk. What a day. What a day. What a day. What a day in the history of Ghana's politics. The clerk has been escorted. The clerk has been escorted. The clerk has been escorted out by police men and the NDC minority. The NDC caucus are trying as much as possible to get the military men out. The military, I must say, at this point are being very professional. The mace is also being taken out. What? I never thought a day like this would ever happen in Ghana's parliament. But here we are. The mace has to be protected and it's been taken because that is the symbol and authority of parliament. The chamber of parliament, the floor of parliament has been invaded by soldiers. Salom, I told you a moment ago and you doubted it. Now you have it unfolding right before your eyes.
So the soldiers are to ensure there is law and order. I think the situation really is about the secret balloting. The soldiers should ensure that the consents of both sides are taken into consideration. Ensure that the votes are secret as the law says, and that's it. But this is embarrassing, and this should not be happening. Soldiers, dozens or about 2 dozens or more of them in parliament to ensure that the honorable members of parliament conduct themselves properly. This should not be happening in Ghana's fourth Republican democracy, and should I say the 8th parliament yet to be inaugurated. This certainly is not happening. There is no way of justifying this. The members should decide on their own to be orderly so that process can continue without the military. And the military guys are armed, and that means that anything could happen. That is very good. They are fully armed. Some of them in mask, the mask beyond the medical mask law, to protect ourselves.
Now they are issuing out instructions.
This should not be happening. This is not on. But to call military into the chamber of parliament to ensure law and order tells us how we have degenerated in terms of our politics as a people. Members of parliament cannot conduct themselves orderly. Military people have to be called in to maintain law and order. That is so true.
This is both disgraceful and an assault on the democracy. To have military men invade parliament.
The interesting thing happening is that all members of the MPP side taking their seats and just observing. Almost all the NDC are on their feet around the soldiers, insisting that they will not take their seats and that the military have no place in chamber. It is interesting what the military guys will do next. If it appears they are not having their way, it will be very interesting to know what they will do next, given that they are fully armed, whether they will give up and leave or they will insist that why they are here or the reason why they are here is achieved or fulfilled. I'm sure he will come back. There you see Katie Hammond speaking to his Honorable Nitiwo, who is a defense minister. I wonder what he's telling him. I don't know what
he's actually telling him to find a way of getting his men out.
That actually should be the way out. And I see him beckoning to some people. I'm sure, I don't know who he's calling. I'm sure he called one of the leaders of the military. Okay. There they are chanting the words of the national anthem. Oh, this is so poor. This is not what we expected coming here today. And they appear resolute. None of them is sitting. They are all standing, pushing what they believe is right, whilst the members of the MPP side are comfortably seated and observing proceedings. This really, really is so poor. Our parliament should not degenerate to this level. This is not on at all.
This is absolutely knackers. Military men in parliament, the NDC caucus insisting that they wouldn't take their seats. And now the Chief Justice has left the precincts of parliament. What a day. There's still a standoff in parliament. The military are here. The Minister for National Security is just walking in with Katie Hammond all night. Katie Hammond has worked as the emissary, the peace ambassador here tonight. They are insisting that the military and the police should leave the precincts of parliament before anything else happens. An interesting night, just about 10 minutes away from 4 a.m. 10 minutes away from 4 a.m. 4 a.m. in the morning. Voting has not taken place. Not even a single person has voted. Not a single person has voted. Not a single person has voted.
On whose instructions the military guys are working or operating. They cannot be working on the instructions of Nitiwo right now because as we speak, Nitiwo has no control over the military. He ceased to be a defense minister by operation of law.
That's the point of law you are making.
Yes,
but practically, because he's seen that issuing out commands.
He's an interested party. It is not appropriate. It is not appropriate. Going this way, so they make a point to the international community, and for I think the MPP side should Nitiwo and Co should ensure that cool heads prevail because they have more to lose than the NDC side as we speak. They hold the executive and the international communities watching, observing. They are foreign dignitaries. They are guest foreign heads of states in the country right now, awaiting tomorrow's or today's inauguration. They are watching all these. This setting is not good for the government. So it is important that the government does everything it can to ensure that this situation is resolved as soon as possible. Calling in military people into parliament is not the way to go at all.
So they're broken into the revolutionary chant song going on. We are told that another batch of military men that they're actually walking in now. They're actually walking in now. They're actually walking out now. So they have received instructions to move out now. So the military men are moving out now.
That is the way to go. The military has no place in this at all. Not even the police. The police should be the first instant force or security body that should be called in things like this. The military has no place at all in matters like this. And here you are talking about parliament, the place of debate, the place of argument, the place of dissent. And if they are, portraying what really they do as in parliamentarians, you don't need military to come in. What are they here to do? And what can happen? What is the worst? So if the NEC MPs fail to badge, are they going to be shooting? That is wrong. We don't need them here. If anything at all, it's the police. But we don't even need police here. They are marshals of parliament. They are elders amongst them who should be able to ensure that cool heads prevail. We don't want to go back to the days of the military at all.
So that's what is happening. And the military men are filing out. No, but they're actually not gone entirely. They are standing by the door.
I think K.T. Hammond is been the star of the day. He has been the star of the day, and he's bringing a lot of his experience to bear on everything that is happening. So there he is, accompanying the military guys out, ensuring that who has prevailed. And indeed, he's been a deputy minister for interior.